In my work with artists, I've often heard these two reasons that people think they shouldn't show prices on their website. One, the artist is sometimes experiencing imposter syndrome and they think they'll be judged for their pricing. Two, they think that galleries won't consider showing them if pricing's on their site. Let me talk about these really quickly, and I'll show you some examples of beautiful pricing on artist websites. Being shown the prices provides the potential buyer with a tool to assess whether they're in the market of this artist or not. Art is most often priced according to what the market will bear, and that is a complete mystery to most potential buyers. To give you an example, I'm a professional curator. If I'm looking at a website that has no prices, it's hard for me to know if the artwork is suited to being in a particular show or not, assuming there could be a range of 3 digits to 5 digits in the price. If I'm a potential buyer shopping for artwork above my couch, how can I properly assess whether I can buy something unless I know the price? As in, why would I fall in love with artwork without knowing if it's even close to my budget? The same philosophy applies to buying any products. Are you shopping for handbags on H&M or Hermes? You need to orient yourself in the marketplace. The price of your artwork is actually completely up to you in your process. You are not responsible for fitting into people's budgets or their perceptions of your pricing. You just need to show your price range so that people can decide if their budget aligns with your range. Galleries work in a very similar way. When I worked as a gallerist, it was my job to bring artists to the market that were in the price range that they were expecting from my gallery. How will I know if they are in the right price range unless they show me? You know how? People will have to ask you for the price. And isn't that the most awful correspondence that you could ever get from a client? Hi, how much is this painting? The reason a person has to ask first is because they need to identify if it's in their price range before even hearing more about it. And what a gross response you have to make. By just sending them a price with no context, then what happens? If it's out of the person's price range, they don't answer you back. And the artist assumes it's their fault. They priced it wrong, they're an imposter, but no, it just means it was outside of the person's budget. And you could have avoided the whole embarrassing engagement just by putting the prices on to begin with. Putting prices on offers agency to your clients, helps you get to the correct target market, and positions you in the art world for curators and gallery directors. And to further drive my point home, I can show you that even Hermes believes we're at the point where we should be transparent about pricing. That transparency creates trust and allows Hermes to find their ideal buyer more efficiently. If it's not the why, but the what of pricing that you're needing help with, I've got a free guide to artwork pricing on my website. The link's in my bio.